Everyone's lost a cousin or friend to the war in recent.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Yes, the machines grow more dangerous. But what do you want the Sun King to do about it? We have other priorities. We don't have to live alone in fear anymore. Thank you. For an hour.
Truly, the Nora were born on a sunless day, one disaster after another.
Remember how the blood pounded in your ears. They'll ring later, in the calm. It's a call to arms, from your inner desires.
Or a cry for help.
I wouldn't fight it.
I can tell. So you used to be a soldier. You fought for the Karja?
For them, against them. An empire always finds its wars. You can't be picky. The new king of Vod saw things differently. Aren't all wars a crime to someone? Still, I raised my hand and volunteered.
You volunteered to investigate?
No, I volunteered my confession. No sense wasting time with an investigation. I was sent to Sunstone Rock for 2 years. The trade was fair.
They sent you to a rock for 2 years? Is this some kind of Karja ritual?
No, Sunstone Rock is a prison, south of Meridian, south of the Rain Gathers. Our new Sun King is a believer in rehabilitation, as am I. In the heat of a stone cell, in the dark, I learned to focus on what was truly important to me.
Time to move on.
A brief encounter for us, but the end for them. They were squalid lives anyway.
take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising.
Lismar is no ordinary thunder, Jones.
I hate this weather. I'm sticky all over.
I love this bit.
Got too much already.
Apaka's shitstorm tour, day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all culture.
What happened to Ursa?
What's going on here? Colin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
City's locked down on account of the murder.
If this keeps up,
Watch
I'll
out
be
for the
broken 'em
Oseram
up.
merchants.
It's always the merchants who
Good
suffer.
luck getting through, Outlander.
Halt!
Stirring up tensions. Keeping my eyes open.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy Outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Don't let your guard down.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
That girl. Is she a moron?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Would you like to go
Only the
into
finest goods here. See God hide in his palace.
Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
And toys. So what? They still need a Carjahan to guide them.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
Corner of this road. All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that. Family. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin?
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me in the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. Smells like nothing I've ever smelled.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you.
Kind of spice?
I bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things.
Maybe. But it is...
A Banuk farewell mark. What's...
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Fine goods for
You
a
there!
fair
Can you
price.
help me? Just a moment of your time. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my...
I'll see what I can do about...
Have a word with my steward and listen. All I want, if I can get it back, I'll...
You saw the thief make...
My back was to the wall. He ran past me.
Buy what you need? Would you like to buy something today?
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. Drops of blood leading away.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Ah,
Well, cost you a
you're
shot.
everything I'm not. Strong,
More blood.
brave, active.
Still on the trail.
Come,
Still can't
talk a
find
spell.
what I want.
Trail ends here.
I'll give you a good price.
Someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past?
Sure did. He was bleeding, so...
Pass up these goods. Stopping when you're in the thick of it. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief.
About the Karjan and Shadow.
Someone must have seen him go by.
Anything of Vod should end their rebellion.
The machines have become aggressive of late. None so deadly as Red Maw.
How are we supposed to refuse?